even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. Well, screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing it.
It's Madden NFL 24, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the... Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Cousins on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Now Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. From the red zone now. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Shrugs him off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 88 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll run it with Madison. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A 1st down throw for Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. It's Young off play action. Young loses it. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to go about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wide open receiver complete. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. On 1st and 10, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Here's Young looking to throw on 2nd down. And once again, this is Sanders. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It'll be Young again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second but short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down in the yard. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Hubbard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now Young. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now this one complete on the slant route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, holding by Sharp. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 29 yards for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. The Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? Look.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Cousins, meanwhile, throwing complete there to Hockenson. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point. Two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. On 1st and 10, Cousins looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Cousins. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Young on first down. He completes this one to Mingo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play. Now a second down throw for Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Young. Again, that's Hurst. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now here's Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On second down, Young. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now out comes Minnesota. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got help that time.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop the 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions at practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Young to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's Young on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Young to throw. And Shark calls it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play.
After review of the play.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Young. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down by 13, 25 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. He's got Mingo. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Young. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, Make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. One win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
And some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw